Здравейте отново, моля за вашето внимание. Време е да продължим към следващата част на семинарната ни програма. Или това е всъщност следващата тема: Обичай това, което правиш и прави това, което обичаш. 9 години в Paysafe и защо Paysafe е моето място. И искам да поканя Росен Метев, директор по продажби за Skrill и Netteller в Paysafe Group.
Благодаря, Григор. Thanks, everyone. Just a side note before we start, I would like to have the session today in English, because I'm not sure if everyone in the audience speaks Bulgarian, and after all, our company's working language is English, so I would appreciate if you're okay to have this in English today. As Grigor introduced me, I'm Director of Sales for Skrill and Netteller Digital Wallets at Paysafe. My name is Rosen, and today I really hope that throughout the session you will understand why I love Paysafe, I love working for Paysafe, why after 6 years in London I decided to come back to Bulgaria and continue my career at Paysafe, where I've been 9 years already. Before we get to the core of the session, I would like to give you a quick overview of Paysafe, just to get an idea of the size of the company, to create some context to what is about to follow. Paysafe is an FCA-regulated company with headquarters in the UK, in London. We have over 20,000 corporate customers, and for these 20,000 corporate customers, we process over $33 billion per year in online transactions. We have over 3,000 employees across the world, and the interesting part about that is that 1/3 of these employees are based in Sofia, just across the road in Capital Fort. So 1,000 employees for the company are just based in Sofia. So you can imagine the importance of the Sofia office for the company. We help people to pay online with over 100 payment methods, and we service 185 countries and territories. The interesting fact about our company is that we have offices all over the world. We have offices in Miami, in Houston, in Irvine, California, in Montreal, in Calgary, in Düsseldorf, in Vienna, London, Sofia, of course, in Hyderabad, India, and in Tokyo. I mentioned Skrill and Netteller digital wallets, so I would like to just give you an idea of what is a digital wallet actually. A digital wallet is an online account that you can create with your email and your name. This online account you can use to store your payment details, you can add funds, and these funds you can use to pay to any online website that accepts payment with Skrill and Netteller. The website will receive the funds, send you the goods, or provide you with the services, and what makes us different from everyone else is that everything happens in real time, secure, and most importantly, the payments are fully protected. And now let's get down to the real thing about today. I would like to start with the basics, the framework that makes a global company, an international company, really successful. This is the company culture and values. Many of you may ask themselves, why would a company need to have company culture? Well, the culture itself is leading to the values. And the values of a company, most importantly, they underpin and define the behaviors of everyone who is in the organization. At Paysafe, we have identified 4 values that we believe we are displaying with our behavior every day. They're open, focused, courageous, and pioneering. These are not just values that someone wrote in an office and decided to put down for everyone in the company. These were actually values that the employees picked. We made a very detailed survey about what are the values that drive your behavior every day. So the 4 values that came out of the survey with every employee, the winning ones were those 4. So these are the values of our company that define our everyday behavior. Throughout the presentation, I will show you how we display these values in our behavior. One of the first important things about our company that I truly admire and has truly contributed to my development is to develop people. At Paysafe, we believe that we need to develop our people internally and make them grow. We provide language courses, technical training, soft skill training, and many of you will say that these are actually quite trivial trainings that you can get everywhere or almost everywhere, every international company. But I would like to speak about our Frontrunner program that really stands out above all. I think this program is actually head and shoulders above all our other programs. It is a program that is actually focusing on leadership, developing leadership, because I personally believe, and we as a company see that there is a need for leadership, and this leadership needs to be developed. This needs to be developed internally. The Frontrunner program is actually not a one-day workshop or something that happens for a week. It's a program that runs for 18 months. So throughout this program, people receive the opportunity to meet their peers. The selected people to take part in the program are very few, and these are the best people identified as potential leaders. The program aims at nurturing leadership, developing leadership. I personally have been part of the program, and throughout the entire course, I had the opportunity to even meet some English actors that I could see on BBC. They would come in and work with us on our skills and make sure that we go out of our comfort zone and we can develop our leadership potential. As a result of the Frontrunner program, we can identify the leaders in the company and develop their potential, which leads to the next important thing about Paysafe that I believe is important for everyone in the room. This is promoting from within. The opportunity to grow within the company and develop yourself, develop your career. I personally have been promoted within the company a few times. I started as a customer service representative that was doing late shifts, servicing eBay sellers that were using our services in eBay in the US. So we were providing payments for eBay in the US, and our customers were calling me late at night. Then I applied for an internal position in the account management team. I became a senior account manager throughout the years, servicing our biggest corporate clients. Then an opportunity came up to head a newly formed team that was targeting a new vertical that we wanted to develop. And I was heading the Forex department that was dealing with Forex merchants. Then we decided to consolidate the sales function in the company, and I was given the opportunity to be part of this consolidation and lead it together with my peers. And if we take aside from my personal story, I would like to say that most of my peers that I work with today have been promoted within the company. Everyone that I work with, I know they have been in the company for a while and have been given the opportunity to grow. Our global head of account management has started as an intern. Our VP of sales and operation has started as an account manager and has grown throughout the years. So this is one of the things that I truly love about Paysafe. You can be promoted, you can grow from within and grow your career. A global company with 3,000 people, with so many offices, it's difficult to make sure that everyone is aligned and everyone has visibility on what is happening within the group. So the transparency and availability of the senior management is very important in a company like ours. We have very regular all-hands meetings. We call them all-hands meetings, where all employees have the opportunity to listen to our senior management about how we are performing against our target, what are the notable things that happened throughout the last quarters, and what is our goal for the next quarters, and everything exciting that is going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. As a big organization, we have a few divisions that operate together with the other divisions, but we have regular senior management updates for our division, Digital Wallets, Screw and the Teller, where we can see how are we performing, what are the new exciting things we're about to release, new products, what we have to achieve. Everything is absolutely transparently displayed to everyone. Senior management availability is is key for every organization if the organization needs to grow. I'll give you an example with our CEO, who is now traveling to Asia these days for business. And what he did before he went, he sent an email to all customer-facing departments asking if he can do some meetings for us in Asia so that he can speed up negotiation that we have with customers. And indeed, he met a lot of our partners that we're about to start working with and accelerated the negotiation process, which is priceless, indeed priceless. And it makes a difference if you have someone to help you. Everyone in our company can make a difference. And the company makes sure that everyone have the tools to make a difference. We have our ideas portal. We say that ideas grow in Eureka, which is our ideas portal. Everyone can submit an idea about a product, about an improvement. The colleagues within the company will vote whether this idea is relevant for our customers, whether it will improve an internal process, or whatever will be useful for the organization. Then a committee will review the highest rated ideas and will send them for execution. We have different internal groups who are testing products. If we have a new app to release, this app will be tested internally by employees. And we'll make sure that if a product goes to market, the feedback of the employees has been received and addressed. We now have a shadowing initiative which allows departments that interact on a daily basis to actually see what their counterparts are doing every day. The idea of our shadowing initiative is that people can get an unsolicited opinion, a view from outsider that can tell you, this is what I think you can improve, and everyone this way can receive a priceless feedback that will improve the performance of his team and will give him feedback that you cannot necessarily take from someone who does the same that you do. Of course, rewarding and recognizing the efforts of people is strategic for an organization because we all like to be rewarded and to be recognized. We have a rewards club, which is an official way to reward people, and this rewards club exists for a good even 6 years, I would say, and it has evolved through the years. I have been lucky enough to be part of the rewards club twice, based on my performances. And actually, the first one was because I gave a quite good idea, which turned out into product development. I managed to go to Istanbul for 3 days with the company. And the second time, I actually went to Miami with 50 of my colleagues. We went to see Miami Heat playing. We were on a jet ski. We had some nice beach time in Miami. So it was definitely a fantastic way to reward the best performers. We have an internal program where we send badges to our colleagues who have been a real pleasure to deal with and to work with. And it's the official way to recognize your colleagues' achievements and the way they interact with you. Which program also gives visibility to managers that their employees are actually growing their relationship and interacting well with the departments within the company. Of course, we work hard, but we also play quite hard at Paysafe. So we have our local team events where we can get together, spend some time in an informal environment, enjoy brilliant activities organized by our events committee. The events committee is a group of employees from different departments who are taking care of organizing the local events. This year we went camping. We had a driving academy where we were shown how to behave better on the road, how to drive more safely. We also had a Legion Run, which many people enjoyed. And last but not least is the office environment, which I believe is important for everyone. Paysafe is trying to keep high standards, and our office makes no difference. Lucky enough, in 2016, we have been ranked the 7th best office in the OfficeSnapshots.com 2016 ranking. Office Snapshots is a how to say, the office building community. This is their resource. This is where they see different projects executed. They see different products listed, and they can get an idea of what is happening in the space of refurbishing offices and creating inspiring offices. So we managed to be 7th in this ranking, and this is a global website based in California, so we managed to compete with offices worldwide. And this is just across the road, actually, in Capitol Fort, a really, really nice environment. Thank you for your time. I hope that within this presentation, you can see the basics and the framework of the company that you need to work for. I think that when you go to an interview, you need to see what is the culture, what are the values, what is the behavior. Because you will identify the behavior in the office by knowing the culture and the values. You need to be very careful when you select your next step. It should be in a company that has values and is aligned, and everyone is aligned in their behaviors. And why I came back from London? Because indeed there is such great companies in Bulgaria as well, and it's worth staying and working for companies like Paysafe. Thank you.
Благодарим от името на публиката и на всички, и искам само да връча специален сертификат за признателност от организаторите. Остани само за снимка и аплодисменти още веднъж за Румен Метев. 5-6 минутки почивка.
Ако имате някакви въпроси, колегите ни от HR отдела имат специално място в залата, може да поговорите с тях. Също и аз ще бъда при тях за малко, ако желаете да поговорим. Благодаря ви.
Благодарим.